Hey everyone, I just thought you guys would be curious to see how my do-it-yourself carbon fiber cases look like with that Dia vinyl carbon fiber skin, 3D carbon fiber skin, and here it is. Here they are. Um, so here's the dual screen case and how it looks at this point in time. About 1.5 weeks, almost 2 weeks later, and here is my skin for the LG V60. You guys probably can't see it, but there's these little markings right here that came about because of this sticker right here. This sticker that was inside of the case, as you can see here, and I finally removed it because I noticed it would do that to both of the skins that I've had before on my LG V60, even this one that I made. So it's apparent that this carbon fiber skin and the other skin that I bought previously are not as thick of a vinyl wrap as maybe others, like the ones from D brand, the 3M vinyl wraps. Just for comparison, here is my D brand carbon fiber skin for my Note 4. And I've had this for how many years now, and the skin is still holding up and looking really well. But I never really had to put it on into a case or anything. I just leave it as is since I don't really use it anymore or much at all. And I think it has something to do with maybe with the glossy finish, because this is a glossy finish right here. As you can see, you can see reflections. Well, whereas this is not so glossy of a finish. This carbon fiber skin from D brand, 3M vinyl. So that's how they have been holding up. But that's not what we're going to look at here today in this video. If you guys have seen my previous videos, I did a review on the Spigen rugged armor case. This case right here, and all around it's a good case. It adds pretty good protection. The cutouts were pretty decent, except for probably some of the microphone holes. But then again, it might have just been because I have a skin, so that's why the microphone holes don't line up as well. But this was the only case that I could use that had a big enough headphone port where I can use like odd shaped or thicker headphone jacks or short headphone jacks like the ones I have on my Fostex. Anyways, if you guys didn't see that review, I'll put it in the description down below, as well as my video on how I made these carbon fiber skins right here. Anyways, if you guys didn't see that video, I said one of my only complaints on this case was that I wish there were other colors. But I did say that the Spigen had a knockoff or had some knockoffs on Amazon that did have the different colors. So we're going to look at one today. This is in this bag right here. Let's just open it up. Okay, so in this bag right here is another carbon fiber like designed case, or partial carbon fiber design in this case, no pun intended. And this one is from Osophter. And this is the same case company that I bought my clear case, my Osophter crystal clear case right here. And this is a very nice, good clear case. This is a $7.99, and so is this. This is also $7.99, and it comes with the Prime, Prime shipping, and that could be, depending on the day, either free 1 day or Prime 2-day delivery, free delivery. Let's just open it up. So as you can see, it comes in the same plastic bag as my Osophter. Here's the bag from my Osophter case right here. And let's just open it up. Although this one did not come with a plastic bag inside of the plastic bag, which my Osophter did. And here is the case itself. And as you can see, it's got almost the same design as the Spigen, like I was saying, except they have different colors. And the one big difference is this one here, it has like a brush metal kind of look on the middle part where it's smooth, whereas this one, it's like kind of like gravel or like a rock type of, or cement type of texture or look. This one looks more like brush metal, maybe, as you can see. And they seem to be about the same thickness, although this looks like it, the one from Osophter has bigger holes for the microphones, but the holes for the headphone jack, again, is not as big as the ones on the Spigen. So like I said, the Spigen is the only one that could fit. The Spigen is the only case that could accommodate and work with this weird cable for my Fostex headphones right here that has this a shorter knob, a shorter plug, and these notches right here. And we will check that out in the when we test out the port. So for now, let's just walk through, pop my phone into this case, and check out the fit and also the cutouts and everything. So it snaps into place pretty easily. Not the tightest fit, as you can see. It seems to be about the same as the Spigen and the its other brethren right here, the Osophter clear case. But since we are here on the front checking out the fit, even though it's not as tight, I don't think it would pop off or the phone would pop out of the case if it fell. And the only thing you worry about, you know, with these types, when it's kind of loose like this or like not as tight, is like maybe if you put this in your pocket and lint gets into this, and then, you know, the lint will creep through and go to the back. You don't have to worry because it's not a clear case, so you're not going to see any lint or anything like that. And since we are here in the front, as you can see, there are extra lip around all four sides, top, bottom, left, and right, to protect your screen in case of drops or when you place your phone screen down first. And mind you, this I also have a screen protector here, and the skin is probably, you know, adding a little extra thickness. So this would probably have more lip than what you're seeing right now. And then here also on the back, you can see there's plenty of lip around the camera lens to protect the camera lens. And you can see the carbon fiber design right here up close. So no issues there. Everything looks good. This right here, though, it has pretty much, it almost has a, like you could feel the lines on this. So it's like almost gives it a better feel in the hand than the soft, real smooth Spigen rugged armor. And even though there aren't no ridges here on the sides, it still seems pretty grippy. Whereas this one, see, has these ridges to add extra grip. This doesn't. It still seems kind of grippy. So that is good. Now working our way on the bottom, let's check out the ports. So right here, the headphone port is good to go. It lines up. Usbc port is good. The microphone hole is good, even though it's not really centered. And that, again, like I said, that's probably because of the skin that I have on my phone. And the speaker holes line up pretty well or are not being blocked. And then right here, the same thing. See, the microphone hole is not really centered, but it's not being blocked, so that's good. And up top here, same thing, because the microphone cutouts are pretty big compared to the Spigen. And Let's test the buttons. We're going to test the Google button first. So the buttons are kind of hard to feel at first. They're not as tactile or as clicky as the other cases that I have. As a matter of fact, they're the least responsive or tactile out of the buttons so far, at least with this Google button. Yeah, so not as responsive. Test out the volume buttons. So they do work, but you guys can see how hard I'm pressing. I'm almost like you could see my indentation of my fingers into the case. So the buttons are a little hard to press. And the one thing too is because they don't stick out like they do see here on the Spigen. They don't stick out as much. And that has nothing to do with my skin. If anything, because I have extra skin, it should, probably make the button stick out more, shouldn't they? Anyways, the power button. So they do respond. You just got to press kind of hard. But it feels soft though on the sides when pressing. So I guess that's a good feature because it means that you get good grip. But yeah, the buttons are not as good and not as responsive as the Spigen or any of my other 4 cases before this one. So that is it for the buttons. Okay, so next up we're going to test out the ports, headphone and USB-C. So starting with the left side is the headphone port, and as you can see, because it's not a big enough opening, it will not work with this odd headphone jack from my Fostex headphones. So we have a somewhat standard headphone jack right here, or in this case my US 3.5 to 3.5 male that I use for my audio player or my digital audio player, and I think that one does work. If it works, you'll know because the headphone hi-fi status will pop up. There it is right here. Hi-fi status does pop up, and if I unplug it, hi-fi status will disappear, and then I push or press it in again. There you go. Hi-fi status is good, and it says connected to external audio device. So as long as you don't have no weird headphone plug like this one, you should be good to go. Let's test out the USB-C charging port. So as you guys can see here, this is a normal USB-C plug, USB-C wire, and this is the one for fast charging. And the differences are the ones for fast charging is thicker. So if this one works, then the normal, your normal USB-C port or USB charger will work. And that one is good to go. So no problem there. One more thing to test out is wireless charging. Okay, so right over here I have my Samsung fast wireless charger. Let's see if it works. And it does work right there. It's starting to charge, as you can see. Give it some time. Put it in landscape. Landscape works. Upside down. Upside down works. And other side. And that works. So all 4 orientations, you could say, no matter if it's landscape or portrait, your wireless charging does work. So no issues there. Okay, so that is our look at this Osophter carbon fiber designed or partial carbon fiber designed case. all in all, I mean, I like the look. I like the look, and the fact that it has better grip here in the middle, and this is also good. The middle is also going to be good because it's not going to, just like the Spigen, it's not going to attract fingerprints or smudges right there. But because of this brush, like you could hear this. See, it does kind of give it more feel and ridge, the ridge, so it'll keep it from slipping out of your hands better than the Spigen, at least from the back part. Or if you lay this on something smooth on a desk, it shouldn't slip, is my guess. So all around, it's really good. The only big knock is the buttons. The buttons are, the buttons are too flush, and you got to press just a little bit harder just to, get a response from the buttons. See, and because they're harder to press, I think that was one of the main complaints, is that the buttons are a little harder to press than all the other ones. But as far as protection goes, I mean, other than my Poetic and my Ghost Tech that have the certified military grade protection, it doesn't have it, but it should have just as much protection as the Spigen. The Spigen also does not offer, that military grade protection, or at least it's not certified for it like the Poetic or the Ghost Tech. But all in all, I mean, it's a good case for $7.99 with Prime shipping. Not a bad case at all. So that is it. If you guys have been informed or entertained with this video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at The Workout Geek for all my latest happenings and great workout tips. Till next time, everybody, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day.